you have an option. You do it or you don't. If you don't, you're going to be out of there.
Right. I wasn't trying to shush you, Big Chris. So I apologize. But I just wanted Tito to get his answer out.
No worries.
Don't be then. Let's go with next question. King Jordan, correspondent for the Daily News.
Thanks, Paul, and hello, Tito. We spoke last summer at Coney Island at that show at the MCU Park. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Okay. I have a few questions, but one question, since we didn't speak to the time that this has happened, and nobody's asked it yet, what were your feelings when you heard that Macho Man Randy Savage had passed away this past spring?
Well, it was pretty much a shock to everybody. I had kept in touch with Randy's brothers at that time, and I knew that Randy's health at one point was down, and I had seen some pictures on the internet where he was really gray, and I was totally shocked, that he passed, because, I mean, Randy and I are the same age.
And you had a lot of matches with him.
Yeah, and so is Hogan, and we're all getting up there, but we're still fairly young to be dying, I don't know, had a massive heart attack. I don't know the circumstances. No, he died in that car accident.
Well, no, what the report said, Tito, from what the
and Lenny told me that, that Randy was dead before he hit the tree.
Yeah, because actually from what the report states is that, and thank God that his death wasn't drug-related or something. They said basically he had a heart attack behind the wheel.
Yeah. And Tito, I wanted to ask you, in 2020 hindsight, looking back, do you think your career in the WWE, WWF would have been more interesting if they turned you heel? I think personally, watching you as a youngster in Madison Square Garden for the first time, when the fans were chanting Tito and Jesse Ventura was doing his shtick calling you Chico, you had enough heat as Hogan, as Warrior, as Savage to be a world champion. It was very insulting to me that they never put the world heavyweight title, and I think, Paul, you would agree.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Now, Tito, how do you feel about that?
Well, I felt, I would get into, not arguments, but talks with Vince. And
no, it wouldn't be arguments.
I would always tell Vince, I don't think you're using me to the best of my ability. I think I've got a lot to offer, and you're not taking advantage of my talent.
So as a heel, you think you would have been a different type of attraction?
I remember when me and Rick Martel split up, when Rick came back, I asked Vince, because he said we were going to be going against each other, and I said, Vince, would it be okay if I become the heel?
No way.
So you wanted to be heel. You wanted to be the heel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I thought that would have been very interesting. Because basically everybody that's popular, always turned bad. Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, everybody that was on your level always made the change. I never noticed when you, I don't know if you ever did make a heel turn ever in your professional. Definitely not in WWF, right?
I never did.
Right. Okay, that's all.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next question, let's go with T-shirt guy. And by the way, Tito, his legal name is T-shirt guy.
Well, Tito already knows me from back in the days from the ring crew, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Yeah,
Tito,
actually, he used to put the ring together. Still does, but that's how you might know him.
first of all, Tito, I would like to say thank you for making me a fan today. And who inspired you to become a wrestler? Number one. And when are we going to see you and Duke the Pitbull Snyder in the wrestling ring together?
Whenever the Pitbull can arrange it.
There you go. But who inspired you to become a wrestler?
I could go against him, or I would enjoy being his partner.
There you go.
Either way, but Tully Blanchard and I And the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, we were all playing college football together, and Terry Funk lived in Canyon, where we went to school at West Texas State University, and I met Terry on the sidelines of some of our games, and they started talking to me when I was a junior, but at the time I was more interested in being a professional football player, and it wasn't until I went and played my first year that I decided I want to play one more year and then give it a shot. So I would have to say that my biggest inspiration was Terry Funk.